It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Hey, today I want to give a warning to all my reseller friends. It won't be long before HP comes into the marketplace and tells everybody in the world that they're going to do Subscription Inc. for businesses. Now, we've heard them talking about their Subscription Inc. program for the home office or those small low-end printers, right? I mean, they talk about how many millions of subscriptions they sold and all this nonsense, but they don't back any of it up with any kind of real facts. And now they're going to start talking about how they're going to do this in the businesses, and they're going to distract customers. They're going to distract resellers. So I thought I would just talk about this a little bit and prepare my reseller friends. Because here's the facts, folks. You know, HP claims they have some benefits underneath these Instant Ink programs. And I conclude that if the resellers could give better benefits to those end users without using these Instant Ink programs, wouldn't that be a good thing? Helping out those end users without getting bogged down in the HP nonsense. Folks, you know how I feel about that Amplify agreement, right? Sharing your data with HP. And the reason HP wants you to do that, I said this before, but I want to repeat it. They say, hey, join up with Amplify because we're like experts on data and we'll be able to share some really good data with you to help you be more profitable and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, they don't share any of the data around their Subscription Inc. program, and I keep asking them for the data. Maybe today's the day. Maybe Enrique Loris will put in the comments some of the data I'm asking for. And here's some of the data just to remind everybody in case they forgot. How many of these damn subscriptions are active or inactive? What's the average revenue from each subscription? What's the average overages from the subscriptions? How long do the people have these subscriptions before they cancel them? How many of these subscriptions were with current customers who would have bought from you anyway in a transactional environment, but you forced them into a subscription? Folks, we got to have some data around this before we start going into the business community around nonsensical hype. I realize that Document Imaging Channel, you know, there's a lot of folks in there that love hype with no substance. You know, nonsensical press releases talking about absolutely nothing, getting them all excited about absolutely nothing. I know a lot of y'all like that kind of stuff, but it doesn't help you change the game or move the needle. It's just pure shit nonsense, right? I'm sorry, I get upset sometimes when I think about this nonsensical hype that floods through this imaging channel like a disease. And so, ladies and gentlemen, today what I want to talk about is these benefits that HP claims they have with this Instant Ink program. And we're going to realize that this true is all hype, right? I mean, it's all hype. We could give these same benefits and do them better. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you this. We've all seen this, right? We get emails from HP every day. Everybody gets emails from HP. They're very good about communicating with your customer, by the way. So keep giving them email information on who your customers are so they can keep sending them emails. But anyway, this one says Instant Ink plan starting at 99 cents. You know, 99 cents, well, that kind of sounds good maybe to some unsuspecting user, but anybody in the industry would realize that's pure shit, right? You know. So anyway, folks, let's just jump over here. Let's just go to these benefits. I want to get my Sharp Interactive board working here because, you know, I look at these benefits and I'm thinking to myself, this isn't anything special. We've got resellers been given benefits better than this for decades. So without any further ado, let's start looking at these. The first benefit they say is you never run out. Okay, folks, first of all, my friends in the Document Imaging Channel, their customers don't run out of toner. Now, I realize we got some supply chain issues, so let's just put that aside for a second, because even if they had a subscription, if you got supply chain issues, they're going to run out of toner, right? But the bottom line is we know how to educate customers, how to make sure they don't run out of toner. We have programs and plans in place without these nonsensical 99-cent subscriptions. You know, oh, by the way, when you go and see if your printer qualifies for the 99 cent per month per subscription, you can be assured it probably doesn't. You know what I mean? You know how that works, right? Anyway, so I'm crossing off this never run out benefit because that's not anything that anybody else can't do. Save up to 50% on ink and toner. Okay, this is a real fun one. Did you ever go to Kohl's and shop? You know, you go up to the register and you buy a shirt and a pair of pants. Cashier rings you up and then she says, you save $795. You think to myself, what the hell? I just bought a shirt and a pair of pants. Well, that shirt was normally $585. You only had to pay $35. You see how nonsense that is? Just come up with some big price and make you think like you're saving all this money. At the end of the day, there's a lot of places you can buy supplies from and toner from, and you could save a whole lot of money against that OEM cartridge, right? I mean, you could save a whole lot of money. So basically, that's not any real benefit that my resellers can't get. Worry-free service. How is HP defining this worry-free service? Peace of mind with planned flexibility to change or cancel at any time. The good news about this benefit, you can cancel it at any time, so I would suggest that you cancel it. No cost, cancel anytime, cancel these subscriptions. And folks, here's the reality. For someone that wanted a 99-cent a month subscription, basically that plan covers what, 10, 15 pages a month? Do they really need a subscription for that? Are you kidding me? Wouldn't they just click buy now? Which is the reason I keep telling the reseller friends of mine to get an e-commerce platform and get it quick. So when people get frustrated with having to go through a whole bunch of pages of nonsense to see if they qualify for a 99-cent program, they could have just hit click now, had the toner in their house by the time they finish the paperwork. Get e-commerce. So basically, I'm just going to cross that off, and I know that my resellers give really good service. So here's one. Responsible recycling. This is kind of a funny one. It's a funny benefit. At first, you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to send the cartridge back, and they're going to remanufacture it. Oh, no. We got to read close here. Help us put plastic back into printers. So basically what they're going to do, you send them back the cartridge, they're going to shred the crap out of it and make another printer. Yeah. Do we need more printers? Why can't we make printers that'll just last like 10 years? You know, Lexmark, they actually brag about that. They put steel in their printers. Those things last forever. I mean, I remember back in the heyday of HP, their printers lasted a long time, folks. They only had 4 or 5 models. Those things last 10, 15 years. I truly believe the last time they made a good printer, in my opinion, was that 4250. Who agrees with that? Ever since then, I guess they've been using cartridges, shredded the crap out of them to make more printers. Do you know what? Hang on a second. I got to put a big X through that because hell, resellers, they don't need to worry about that nonsense. They're just going to join a great recycling program where they actually take the cartridge and remanufacture it. Something that's really good for the environment. Making new printers so the old printers can go in a landfill, that's not really good for the environment, folks. Do we really need more printers? Is that really what we need? Come on. The whole world's printing less. You saw that video I did yesterday. Hell, Dubai, their whole government agencies, they don't even print anymore. 100% paperless. It's amazing. So basically, all these benefits, the resellers that I know, my friends, they could accomplish all these benefits with their end users without signing up with Amplify, without doing an Instant Ink program. But folks, you got to build e-commerce platforms. You got to get in there with your customers and start talking to them. You gotta eliminate all the noise you're gonna start hearing from HP as they tell the whole world how many subscriptions they're selling in businesses. You know? And they have to start backing up what they're saying with real data. They really do, folks. You know, they really have to start backing this up with real data. I'm not too sure that they don't know what the data is. You remember last week, or maybe it was this week, I was talking about some of those, you know, executives over at HP that were selling millions of dollars worth of stock because they don't believe the price is going to go up. Why else would they sell it? Maybe they're actually looking at the data around the subscription and they realize, this is more hype than anything else. It's a whole lot of hype we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to stop basing what we do on hype. For some reason, the Document Imaging channel loves the hype. They love nonsensical press releases. They get all excited. Well, I shouldn't say all of them. There's just a few group. It's like a clique. Get all excited about nonsense. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to start thinking about what we're going to do as an industry and how we're going to help our customers. That video I did yesterday regarding Dubai going paperless, if that doesn't slap you upside the head, nothing will. And these silly nonsensical subscription programs for people that run less than 1,000 pages a month on a printer is a little bit silly. They just need to be able to click buy now. We need to make their life simple, not harder. Everybody watching me knows exactly this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.